Hello, this is Erwin Scofield from Scofield Ministries, and I'm here with a new installment of A Hymn and a Homily. Let's get right into this one. I've been tested, my faith has been tried. Satan has attempted to destroy my life. He's robbed, abused, accused, and stole. He's done everything he could do to conquer my soul, but I still have joy. I still have joy. Despite all that I am going through, I still have my joy. I still have joy. I still have joy. After all that I've been going through, I still have joy. Today, this one is personal. I've been watching challenges gather themselves like an army outside the fortress of my faith. On occasion, the Trojan horse of pretentious peace released chaos within my courts. The friendship that everyone offered wasn't always friendship, and the love that everyone extended wasn't always real love. After pushing back the opposition time and again with the strength of my faith grew weary because my hope began displaying arthritic symptoms. Every time I would pray to God for what I thought I needed, He would send me a messenger called Joy. And when I would ask Joy what she was delivering, she never said a word. So I nicknamed her Joy Unspeakable. Joy is very attractive, so even though I wasn't instantly seeing the point of her visit, I welcomed her company and instantly felt better. Then I noticed that my hope squared up its shoulders, and my faith stopped breathing heavily. Joy still wasn't saying anything, but her presence was shifting everything. I realized that every spiritual virtue I had was strengthened by her, and she, the joy of the Lord, became the love of my life. Friends would walk away, and loved ones would turn their backs because they thought I was crazy to entertain joy in a time of great crisis. I was ridiculed, lied on, despised, and rejected. I was the subject of vicious rumors and greatly exaggerated evil reports. The confidence of those who once believed in me turned into brutal persecution. And when anyone would dare ask me how it all made me feel, I couldn't help but say, I still have my joy. I still have my joy. Despite all that I am going through, I still have my joy. Oh, I still have my joy. I still have my joy. After all that I've been going through, I still have joy. The prophet Isaiah said in chapter 12, verse 3, "Therefore with joy will you draw from the wells of salvation." Poetically speaking, joy is what Jesus would use to help the woman of Samaria access a greater water. She, thinking that he was referring to little water, pointed out the fact that he had nothing with which to draw. She didn't realize that he was referring to a different well and a different water, the well of salvation that was resident within him. The Bible says faith pleases God. So with her faith, she could access the well, and she could use her joy to draw regularly from it. My brother or sister, if you possess this joy, you can draw too. No crisis is too critical. No problem is too impossible. No fall is too fatal. And no betrayal is too brutal that joy can't aid you through it. Joy doesn't talk much, but she's real good company. She is the shifter of atmosphere and circumstance. She is the moderator of strength and the pail that brings deliverance. Trust her, and she will raise your hope and faith to new levels of efficacy. Cherish her, and she will save you with water from the wells of salvation. I still have joy. Thank you so much for listening. I still have joy, and may God bless your day. Despite all that I am going through, I still have joy. Oh yes, I still